pool cover is arriving today, which means this guy is gonna get covered and clothes and chemicals and put away. We are used to 100 and, well, at least 100. Definitely 90s, 80s is cold, not cold, comfortable. And then once you get below 70, we start going, time for a sweatshirt. So I'm gonna look a little more deeper at the pool now that the cats are inside. Well, you know what? It needs a bit of skimming, but otherwise I'd say William got it super clean. So it's ready. So the next step, of course, is gonna be, well, skimming it again, because I do see some stuff around the edges floating on top. Who knows? But anywho, the next step is going to be draining it below these. Anyways, draining them below the drain holes, the drain ports, whatever you want to call it. If you look on the outside, yeah. So it's going to be below where that hose is, the water. Then I'm going to put the clothes and chemicals in it, cover it, and forget about it. I don't know. I just feel like the more times you unscrew things and take things apart, the harder it's going to be, a little harder each time to put it back together, and that's tough on it. But then sitting outside, even if it's covered, might not be good either for the hoses. However, I do have these. And yes, I know that I need to get a new pegboard or whatever these are called. Kind of hate how I'm already losing my tan. I mean, look at this. Look at that. Seems like just a week ago I was brown as a berry, as we used to say. Back in the 70s, in the old days. Anyway, I don't like that I'm losing my tan, but definitely less harsh sun coming off the water is going to be more gentle. Where is that? Nonetheless, this old standby is going on today, because even though it's not as hot, oh my gosh, it's only going to be probably the 90s or the high 80s. Still a sun. And I sure wish I had started doing this a long time ago. I do, but it is what it is at this point. I'm just trying to do what's right for my skin from this point forward, and leaving a blob of sunblock or sunscreen. I think this is screen, not block. In fact, I'm almost positive. What does it say? It says nothing about either one. It's SPF, sun protection factor 50, whatever that means. Let's see. Helps prevent sunburn. Well, I hardly ever get sunburn. It takes hours in the sun for me at this point. Decreases risk of cancer and early skin aging. Too late. It should say if you're over 60, helps reduce more sun damage, chance of more sun damage. Yeah. Here is the tarp I'm going to be using. It says super heavy duty, so hopefully it's both. take a while. The thing is, once it starts to hit the first row of holes on the drain holes, there's going to be issues, so I have to turn it off. Turn that off. And then we are back to waiting for the siphoning to work. And I forgot. It would already be done right now if I would have started it before I went to as much as I can quickly this way. And really it doesn't, the siphoning method doesn't really take that long. So then once the water's below the drain holes, I'm going to take off the drains and plug them up. Alright, so this is almost there because I can feel the first hole right here. It's almost time to have to turn the pump off. Yep, almost there. And I'm seeing all kinds of shit that just fucking blew in here that I probably want to get rid of before I cover it.
I thought about the shrinking salt in the sea. And how light isn't just in our city. We need to create light in nature all the time.
Well, I'm wiped out and it's dark out, so it's not gonna get finished till tomorrow, till the morning. Oh well, I tried. Actually, I lied. I didn't try. It's my own fault. When I saw that the cover wasn't supposed to come till between 4 and 7, I figured, okay, I'm just gonna do it tomorrow. And then it came at 4. So then I tried to do a rush job and kind of get it done, but yeah, it's not gonna happen tonight. Too late. And here is the glorious unicorn. Yep. Alright, here is the pool. The next morning, as you can see, the water is below the drains. And it's not super clean, but clean enough, really. Tired of messing with it. First breakfast, some roasted veggies and a leftover from my carne asada burrito last night. And of course, lemon water. Always gotta have my lemon water. I don't want to do it, but I have to do it. Okay, gotta turn this and shut it. Turn this and shut it. Yep. This is where I'm always afraid to unhook it. So we might just leave that. These ones over here I can plug up. I don't really want to attach the hoses from the pool because they have these. They're very secure. I feel like the more you take them off and put them back on, the looser they get. You are gonna take this hose here. So I thought about putting these in, but because the water is below the drains, really no point. Really no point. And that would just be extra work, and once again, kind of wearing things out by removing them too often. Yes, and yes, I could have brought the tripod out. Probably gotten a better video, but I did not. You can see how wet the ground is from the draining, even though it stopped draining at some point last night. So it's going to be fun actually getting the damn yard back in shape after all the rain and just general overgrowth of everything. Fun times ahead. Fun times ahead. My back already hurts. Ugh. So it's covered, and the cover is way bigger than I needed, except for sideways. I'm gonna have to separately cover the pump, but I usually do that anyways. But why is this so big? And then in the middle, I had put a floaty sort of as a pillow to keep it from sinking in the middle, and the floaty moved. So I'll probably push that back in the middle. So here's how it's going to look for the next several months, probably till May or maybe April, depending on how warm it gets, how quick. So I'm gonna close with some memories of this past summer, enjoying the pool. Please subscribe, comment, and hit that like button. Thanks so much. Talk to you later. Bye.